assumed it was a pretty bad accident by the response. There's 4 police cruisers, a fire truck, and a rescue. It involved a box truck. It looked like very minor damage to the car. The woman passenger was holding her neck. Who knows? It could be just Karen trying to cash in, but still, she did get hit from the back. The drivers of the vehicle seemed nice enough, but now that I'm looking, and I just heard the cop mention, the sergeant was very nice, there is no plate on it, no registration, which is odd because Temco Logistics seems like a legitimate company, unless the truck is not in the hands of the people it's supposed to be. So let's just keep an eye open, make sure everybody's rights are observed. I haven't heard much. I am a little nervous because this town is a little bit scary for tyranny. So, yo, what's up, Lyric? What's good? Hopefully the woman's okay. She should be. I mean, it was just a small hit from the back, but you never know. You know how people make things out. I want to talk to the driver, but I don't want to get myself in trouble. I wish I had my stupid stick with me. Apparently it was a small, what was thought to be a small fender bender. There's very minor damage. I'll show you on the back of the Lexus. The passenger, female, probably mid to late 60s, had a neck injury. But you know the how that goes. But then further investigation, I was talking to the sergeant, we noticed there was no plate on the vehicle. I have video of that as well. I decided to go live just in case it was something that happened. So that way when you're live, you're always protecting whoever's involved. But as you can see Bud Light. This video is sponsored by Bud Light. This guy's gonna leave me a case on the way by. All right, maybe not. Very little damage. I mean, a truck like this, nothing going on with him. He's just got a little computer module hanging down, but we'll see what happens. We just want to make sure everyone gets treated fairly. Arlington is kind of not known for its fairness. Arlington likes to trample on people's rights, so just make sure these guys get their rights, not fucking taken advantage of. Step back a little bit. You can see the damage is very minimal. I mean, I'm not an auto body guy, but for a truck to hit you, that's not a lot of damage. The problem is, though, back here, that's where the license plate should be. And there is no license plate. That always complicates things. When you don't have a license plate, it makes things a little more difficult. Because you need to have a license plate to drive. Yeah, not too much damage at all. It's very minimal. This place is really, like, the traffic here is so light that, like, even during rush hour, you can, like, pretty much cross the street. I mean, you can see right now, the light's green, and, like, this is rush hour. I could easily cross the street. That light's red on the other side. It's just turned green now, but it's a relatively quiet area. Let's go back and just take a look at another officer. I'm not going to bother them while they're doing their job. We have the supervisor. That's the Sarge, who is very nice. And the 2 more officers right here. Town of Arlington. So still a lot of police response for an accident. You can make your own deductions as to the situation, whether it's a bias to the drivers of the vehicle. That's your decision to make, not mine. That's the passenger right there. Yeah. But where are you, Lyric? You're in, are you just in the UK? I can't remember. Oh, they're already, the driver of the vehicle is already leaving. I guess his wife went in the ambulance. This portion of the video is brought to you by Budweiser and Bud Light. The man's gonna hook it up. Probably not. Let's just hope these dudes get out unscathed, because it's really not necessary to have any shit. They being pretty cool with you? Yeah. Hey, just for no matter what, don't answer any questions other than the license and registration. That's it. Fucking. Because anything you say, they twist shit around. And next thing you know, I learned that lesson the hard way. And I don't want to get myself in trouble by talking. But this town's a funny town. Yeah, no, I could tell. I barely saw it happen. I was standing right on the corner, and I was like, I didn't think it was a big deal. And to see the response, I'm like, who, did you guys call or they called? They called. I can only imagine what they said.
First thing I asked them, it was okay. They said, yeah, they were fine.
Yeah, and then I seen her.
I asked him, you want me to pay for the damage? He said, no, I'm going to go to the insurance. He's trying to get some money out of it.
Yeah, get some money, ruin your job.
You feel me? That's what I care about.
Well, believe me, I've been there, dude. I lost a job over an accident for nothing. Not one accident, but, two. But driving in Boston, you drive a big vehicle, you're going to hit something. It's just they do crazy reasons.
I literally touched the car.
Right, he drove off, no problem.
That pain
was already like thin, yeah. There's a lot of response for a small car accident. The sergeant seemed pretty cool though, but
no, they're being good.
The only problem is no plate. That's the only problem.
I told my boss that's what I told
What sucks is like this is a legit company.
Literally no plate. And he calls me back. Oh, he cares if I finish the orders. That's all he asked. You finish the orders?
Man, that's right. That's what we're living in right now. We got in an accident. We're in trouble. Did you finish your job? Yes, master, we did. And I don't mean that in a derogatory way. We're all slaves to the system. So what they're saying is he's falling too closely, which is obviously bullshit. When you break in a truck, it takes a lot longer for a truck to stop than a car. And when you're lollygagging in a car with a big truck behind you, you don't have all the time in the world to just jam on your brakes. This is bullshit they're trying to put charges on to do for nothing. Following too close, just to add insult to injury. They're already going to have a problem with his job and with his car insurance and with his points. But to add a ticket on top of it, completely unnecessary, in my opinion. See if they're going to ticket him for having no plate either. That's what I'm dying to see. It's definitely corrupt. Dude, they've done things to me that are unspeakable. I don't even want to talk about it right now. But we'll see. We got the officer coming up right now with the information. We'll see what's due. We'll find out. I think they're about to fuck these boys right now. I think some shit's going down that ain't right. Fucking no need to put a ticket on top of a fucking accident. That's bullshit. Especially now going back to talk to him. We'll find out now.
Run him over the end. All right. You have a license on you? Yeah, that one's on your license. You don't have a license.
Why would he need a license being a passenger in a vehicle?
I'm just making sure.
I'm just curious.
Yeah. Right now, everything's under investigation.
You don't have to ID as a passenger in a vehicle.
I was just making sure,
Uh-oh.
we're trying to work with your what? If he has a license, then he can drive the vehicle. He has a license.
It just took a turn. Now I feel real bad because this is going to turn out bad. And they're calling him back now. I don't know what's what.
You have a driver's license? You have a translation?
I thought at first they were just trying to ID the passenger just because that's what they do, to make sure they run you for wants and warrants just so they can lock up as many people as possible. But it looks like they were doing them a solid so you could drive. It doesn't look that way this though. Yeah, now they're going to cite the boss to allow an unlicensed driver to drive their company vehicle. Yeah, no, definitely. You're right, Lyric. It's definitely not the same thing. No, they asked him. The only reason why they asked him for a license is because they were going to let him drive the vehicle. Not they weren't being dickheads about it. But he has a Dominican Republic license, so it's a little bit different. Plus, it's a big truck. He doesn't have a CDL, I don't think. So now they're calling the boss to come over and take the car, and then. But the boss shouldn't be allowing people to drive with a suspended license because that's not a good look for the company either. That's the boss's responsibility. The boss needs to know who's driving. Right now it's about 5:45 p.m. 5:45 p.m. about. Let me look. Oh, it's actually 5:56. Sorry, it's about 6 p.m. So they're not going to take to do it. At least he's not going to shackles. They're going to just give him a summons. That's good, because they could have fucking detained him and made a whole big deal, but just getting a summons ain't bad. Man, you didn't know that before? You didn't know that? Hey, at least you're not detained. They're going to give you a summons, it sounds like, so it's better than cuffs. I don't know how much longer I'm going to stay here because I don't think it's going to be too much more of a turn of events, but we'll see. It's always good to just make sure, for accountability purposes, that everyone's, acting appropriately. And so far, the police here are doing an all right job. It's a little bit heavy-handed response because they were, I don't want to say they were hoping for the worst because that's how they react in this town, but so that's what it looks like. He's going to get a summons. And as long as the boss comes and picks up the truck, then there should be no trouble. I mean, dude's probably going to still have some fallout at work, which sucks. But it is what it is. Like, you got to make sure you keep your license and shit in order because otherwise, something little happens and then everything's upside down. You can't blame the cops when your license is suspended. I mean, who knows how it got suspended, but you know what I'm saying? Dude, there was 4 police cars originally, a fire engine and a rescue. And the dude said he was fine at first. I mean, you can see there's no damage. And then they're trying to say he was traveling too closely, which was bullshit because he wasn't anywhere near them. It's just stopping a truck. You need an extra 5-10 feet. Because if he was falling too closely, his bumper, there's no transfer or nothing. There's no maroon paint. There's nothing on there. What'd they say? Dude's got a warrant? Oh, shit. Man, you hate to see it, bro. You hate to see it for a fucking thing. Dude had a warrant and a suspended license. So it's turned out opposite of what we thought. He has a default warrant, which is something they could easily just let him go for. But pad the numbers, pad the numbers. I still think it's not right. Dude seemed like a good enough guy. So he'll be at the Arlington police station getting bologna and cheese this evening. I doubt they're gonna get him over to, unless he can bail out. He should be able to bail out if it's just a default warrant. Well, he has a warrant for his arrest, but it's a default warrant, meaning that it was probably related to the suspended license. He was probably supposed to go to court. I'm just assuming this, and he didn't go. So they give you a default warrant, which isn't really, it's not an arrestable, it's an arrestable warrant, but it's not necessary to arrest for a bench warrant. You can tell someone they're going to give you another date, and they can be kind and act like human beings. If it's just a default warrant for something minor, then it's unnecessary, but that's what we had here tonight. Suspended license and a default warrant. And now this poor dude here from the DR, he's left with the truck by himself with a boss who's acting like a dick. He's going to be the one to take all the crap for it, and he can't even drive off. She's using a translation app right now. Maybe when you're close enough to not. See, she's talking into the phone and then having it translate for her. Dude, they're trying to lock dude up too, I know, because they wanted his info just to see if he had anything in the system. But when you're a passenger, you don't have to give your information. Goddamn Daddy Longlegs was just on me. I think we're going to wrap this up because I don't think much else is going to happen. I don't think dude's going to end up in handcuffs because he seems like he had nothing going on. He was just the helper. Things just happen sometimes. You don't take care of your business, and this is what can happen. I don't think he expected it today, but I think we're gonna wrap it up. Man, that's too bad, man. At least you're safe. That's why it's fucked up when they ask the passenger for shit. They don't need to ask them. They're just trying to lock as many people up as possible. All right, hey, be good, man. Be careful. I'm gonna wrap it up. That's gonna be it. Homeboy's going to the prison and the jail, should I say, not the prison. Get his warrant straightened out. Hopefully, get his license back. Have a good night, man. Thank you. Sarge is very nice. And that's the conclusion of this. So, hey, Lyric, how's your audio? I don't even know if I had my headphones on or not. I was like so busy trying to get this going because I never get to catch anything actually happen. Hot as balls, too. It's like 97 degrees, but with the humidity, it says it feels like 101. It is hot. The sergeant was extra nice, over the top nice. Kind of makes me a little suspicious. When I get home, I'll look up his name. I get the whole list of, because public information you can request here. I have all their names, ranks, salary, overtime. So we'll find out dudes, they making 150, 200 grand a year in this little tiny town. I mean, it's a rich town, don't get me wrong. But when they have like 3 cops standing on a detail with a whole... Oh man, they just hide messages? Shit. Hold on. Oh, you should be good. Lyric, type something in. I think I hit you by mistake. Oh, there you go. What time is it? 11 p.m. for you? I'll upload the original footage in 2 seconds and then throw it together. Alright, I'm home. At La Casa. Walking in all these people on the Amazon packages. One of these days, I'm just gonna sit here like Christmas and open everything. Just gonna open them all. I want boxes. Alright. So that's me signing off. Nobody's rights were violated. A little fucking unnecessary use, but hey, it is what it is. Peace. See you later.